Hello, my name is Dominic. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you a reviewed approach to sending invitation emails to prospective delegates using SendPress in Wordpress. This new approach has a lot of advantages, both for you and the management, as it will improve a whole lot in our email marketing strategies. And guess what? With this new approach, you can now send invitation emails to more than one delegate at a go. We can also easily track the status of your emails if they were actually sent and received at the other end. You will agree with me that this has been a thing of worry for a number of users. So if you're ready, let me walk you through how to use SendPress more effectively. The new approach to sending emails using SendPress in WordPress comes with a lot of advantages. Top on the list is the fact that users of the system now have no business clicking on edit, unlike what used to be before now. Hence the need for this new approach. Another advantage of this approach is the fact that you can now send nominations to more than one prospective attendee at a go. Like I said earlier, that means that you don't have to always click edit and then put the email address of the prospective attendee and then hit send press a number of times like you're used to doing. What you'll be doing is to create a subscriber list. I'll show you how to do that right about now. On your WordPress dashboard, under the main menu, SendPress, click on the subscriber submenu. Yes, and that nicely loads an interface that has list of already created subscribers. You may have noticed a couple of them now. All these are still practice or test lists, I'll call them. Even going up to page 3, it means a lot of people have been testing the system. So to create a new list, hit on create list. And then you type in the name of the list you are creating. It is important you note that we have derived a naming convention that allows the system effectively work. And it's important you adhere to it. It goes thus. Your first name, for instance, mine being John, last name Doe, the email I intend sending, let's say for instance Dubai leadership, Dubai dash leadership dash summit, the date, day being 5th, 4th, I think 4th, month being 8th, year being 2018, hyphen, then the time. By my time it's 8:09. Once you've imputed the name in this format, you hit save list. What you've just done is to create a list, a subscriber list, or rather to create a name for a subscriber list. You may be wondering, where's the list I just created? Like I pointed earlier, I think a lot of people have been testing the system even before now. So it means your list should probably be on page 3. Since we have one of 3 pages, it means what we are viewing presently is page 1. You might want to go to page 2 by clicking on this arrow going forward, this one here. Or you jump to the last page by clicking on the other one with the double pointing forward. Maybe we should do that to save time. We'll click on that, and oh well, you can find it there. Then let's click one step backward. Hopefully we should find it on page 2. So I created John Doe. Well, it was actually on page 1. Somehow I didn't notice it. Strange. Okay, well, now we have the John Doe Dubai Leadership Summit 48218-809, and we want to add subscribers to the list. Now it's important I explain that adding subscribers to the list can be likened to having a box named John Doe Dubai Leadership Summit with a name as written, and putting names, or putting rather names that you intend sending letters to into that box. You put their name, put the designation and the email address and salutation where necessary. I'll show you how to do that right away. You can do that using the system or by importing them from the .csv file, which you should have received already. Using the system, you can do it by clicking Add, input the email address of the prospective delegate. For purpose of practice, let me put in something. cloud@gmail.com. Taking this as the email address you copied from where you sourced your delegate. Okay, the salutation maybe is honorable, or you can leave it that way. But from experience, we've come to realize that the system only gives room for 2 inputs, first name and last name, to appear on the letter. It then means that if you want the salutation to appear in the letter, you have to find a way of intelligently putting it into the system. And I found out that we can do that by still doing this. Honorable Dominic as first name, as against just Dominic as first name. And the last name should be maybe Fidelis, just like that name. There's a phone number you can put, but it's immaterial in this case. Click on Submit. What that means is we've added new subscribers to the list now. A new subscriber, I mean. To add another one, you do the same thing. Put the email. Let's pick any of them. If there's no salutation, you could ignore it. And then you put the last name there. And you click Submit. Probably I want to add one more. I put another one. Depending on what the email is. Okay. Now I noticed something here with the first subscriber we added. I can see the first name, last name appearing here. Let's edit it and see what could be wrong. First name was what? I think we had Dominic there, and then I put Mr. as a honorable HON, and then last name we had it as this. I think Fidelis, right? Fidelis. Save it again. Okay. Go back down. Back one step backwards. Probably need to reload. Yeah, now we have it just the way we want. Honorable Dominic Fidelis. And now I have a list of 3 delegates to attend Dubai Leadership Summit. My time of creation of this list, of course, is 8:09 on the 4th of August 2018. My list is created and it's still ready for me to add as many as I want to. But once you send to this list, what that means is this is gone. If you must add to this list, it means you need to create another one, still with the same naming convention. Probably your name is John Doe. You're still going to put for Dubai Leadership Summit on same day, on 4th 8 2018. Maybe the time on that occasion probably would be 11:04. You put it that way and populate your list just like we've done. With this, we now know how to create a subscriber list and how to populate a subscriber list with prospective attendees for the event you are nominating them for. So then, your first point of call will be to access the .csv file that opens with Microsoft Excel. With this file, you can impute delegates or nominees, like you may call them, into the Excel sheet. When you impute these nominees in this format as stated here, first name, last name, status, you must have noticed that the status should be active. The active should be constant all through the Excel sheet. So your job would be to impute the respective nominees on each of the Excel row, followed by their first name. I mean, impute their email, their first name, their last name, and then you just type in active. You probably would want to just copy and paste that to avoid mistakes. So let's just do a quick example. What should I use here now? Doms Cloud, okay, at gmail.com. Taking these as the email address of a nominee with name Dom, Dom, and last name Cloud. Then of course I can make this active, active in capital letter. You could also click in there, Control C, or better still, right click and copy. Then come in here or anywhere you want, right click and do it and paste. You have it there. Okay. So, but then I need to take this one out since I've already done it myself. So as soon as you have properly populated your SendPress.csv or my delegates.csv, depending on whatever name you choose to give it, if I were you, I would I would name it according to the subscriber list, or better still, the delegates list that I intend uploading. It's important you know that regardless of whatever you name it, the most important thing the system checks for is if that file will be uploaded as a .csv file. Okay, now we've done this, my delegates.csv has been populated with about 4 delegates. Please make sure you don't delete the title, email, first name, last name, and for the status, ensure that you maintain order in this manner, active, A being capital. You've done what you need to do. You can now go off this place by minimizing if you like, and we proceed back to our WordPress dashboard where we have subscribers already clicked. This is the page for subscribers. If you remember earlier, we created a subscriber list, John Thomas, Dubai Leadership Summit 8 to 2018-753. What should we do here now? I guess someone must have imagined what I'm going to click on. Import. And when you click on import, it will present you with this very nice interface that is also asking you to do what? Import CSV to John Thomas Dubai Leadership Summit 8 to 2018 753. So then, clicking on choose file, you browse your computer to that point where you have the CSV we created. Let's check my computer. I think I kept it somewhere. LGS using SendPress, my delegates, and then you click on upload. Good. If the upload is done properly, you should be brought first to this interface as if to say, hey, we found 4 lines in your CSV file. That is what you just imported. You may have noticed that you have 4 lines, including the title. Oh, but then something is missing out here. Perhaps I didn't save because DOM's Cloud is not showing. So let us click on File and save what we've done here. Okay. Yes, we want to save everything there. Then we'll go back. Let's click the arrow going back again and do the import one more time. Still selecting that file and clicking on Upload. Sorry about that. Voila, there it is. DOM's Cloud, first name DOM, last name Cloud, status active. The next step is to click on what? Start import. As expected, it populates our subscriber list, John Thomas Dubai Leadership Summit, you know the rest, with all the nominees or delegates we have imputed from our Microsoft Excel. Now you have created your subscriber list for Dubai Leadership Summit. The next step will be to send the email that has been designed for Dubai Leadership Summit. To do that, click on emails. When you click on email, it brings you to a familiar page. Unlike what you used to do before now, you are not supposed to click on edit for any reason. Neither should you click view, unless you probably just want to see it. Your interest should be, what letter do I want to send? And then you look at them carefully. When you locate the exact letter you intend sending to, in my case, invitation to attend Dubai Leadership Summit and nomination to receive honorary doctorate degree. That's exactly what I want to send to. What I need to do is to go straight just in front of that letter, hit the green button that says send. I have no business, I repeat, clicking on edit because I don't want to edit the letter. I click send. And the send should nicely load the letter for me. If you're very observant, you should have noticed that dear, and instead of the names I have put in, like some of you might expect, you notice some very unfamiliar encoding. Doesn't look like English to you. Actually, these encoding, like you may have noticed, is meant to do what? To bring those first name, last names of each of the subscriber items in your list, or the delegates in your list. So it will nicely bring their first name here and their last name. So you need not worry about imputing dear, for instance, Miss Honorable Fidelis Dominic. You don't need to do that. The system takes care of that for you by virtue of this short code here. Your interest on this page is to select your subscriber list. Now you have seen a preview of what the letter looks like, everything being perfectly arranged. You just need to select the subscriber list you just created. If you remember, we created John Doe Dubai Leadership Summit 4/8/2018-809. If you notice, you should see 3 there. That number tells you how many subscribers you have in a given subscriber list. We have 3 in this case. So let us quickly select John Doe there for Dubai Leadership Summit, because we are sending a Dubai Leadership Summit nomination letter, and then I hit send. When you hit send, it will load up another interface that expects you to confirm that actually you want to send this letter to this subscriber list. I'm sure you must have noticed that all the other subscriber lists are no more here on this left pane, and what you have there is just your list. The system expects you to confirm that you actually want to send to that list. So click confirm send. When you confirm send, the system will add subscribers to queue. It will add the subscribers you've added to that list. What list? John Doe Dubai Leadership Summit 4/8/2018-809. If you remember, we had these subscriber lists, these emails for the respective subscribers. What you then need to do is to click send emails now. If you're sure you want to send emails to all of these people, you hit send emails now. At this point, you can still make decisions, but I don't see why you should have need to delete any of them. So hit send emails now. And you wait for the system to do its job. If they're sent, it should clear the list and tell you no items found. In event that there are other emails on queue and the email is working on them, all you need to do is be patient, and it will of course send yours. 6 of a possible 200 emails sent in the last 24 hours. 6 of a possible 200 emails sent in the last 1 hour. By this, it tells you that the system has actually sent 6 out of 2,000 emails that it has been set to send in 24 hours. And 6 out of 200 emails it has been set to send every hour. Of course, what you sent was just 3. 3 plus the previous 3 makes it 6. At this point, I wish I've been able to explain, I hope rather, I've been able to explain how to use SendPress to send emails using the new approach.